we're getting breaking inputs, viewers, from the world of trade. Bangladesh and the US have inked a reciprocal tariff agreement, marking a significant step in bilateral economic ties. As part of the deal, the US will slash its reciprocal tariffs down to 19%, paving the way for boosted commerce and mutual benefits between the two nations. The deal, which slashes US reciprocal tariffs to 19%, was inked by Bangladesh's Commerce Advisor Sheikh, Bashir, Uddin and National Security Advisor Khalilur Rahman, alongside US Ambassador Jamieson Greer and the US Trade Representative. Back to you, Aditya, on this.
Well, definitely, the trade deal has been chalked out between the United States of America and Bangladesh, wherein they will, wherein America will reduce reciprocal tariffs on Bangladesh, and particularly the focus is on to promote the silk cloth of the Bangladesh, because a lot of silk cloths are made in Bangladesh, and definitely we have seen in the recent past, we have seen how the diplomatic engagements between the United States of America and Bangladesh is increasing since this interim government led by Mohammed Yunus has come to the fore. And definitely, this trade deal will be beneficial, is being seen as a beneficial for the Bangladeshi economy, because already, due to these tariffs, already the economy of Bangladesh is at a very is on a backtrack. So clearly, these tariffs by the United States will lessening of the reciprocal tariffs will definitely open an opportunity for the United States of America, to get the access of Bangladeshi markets, wherein they can increase bilateral trade, and definitely it's a win-win situation for both United States of America and Bangladesh. And we have seen how now US is gradually, lessening the tariffs that it has imposed on other countries, specifically after, India and EU have signed a successful trade deal. Post that, we are seeing the United States of America, also we have seen how United States of America
has
lessened
stay on with me. I have Ambassador KP Fabian, who's a former diplomat, who's joining me on the broadcast. Ambassador Fabian, good morning and welcome. And I want to begin by asking you, how significant is this reciprocal tariff agreement in real diplomatic terms?
First thing to note is that with Bangladesh, it is a full-fledged trade agreement, 32-page document, and not a brief joint statement as with India. Second point is that I consider it not proper for the Yunus government to have agreed to something just 1 day or 2 days before the election. Third thing is that the agreement contains a provision that apparel made from US cotton or US artificial fiber will enter the US market duty-free. Now, we do not know whether there is such a clause in the text which we are negotiating with the US. If not, we should ask for it. But on the whole, the timing is interesting, and let's not forget, timing is decided by the United States, and it is a gesture of support to the Yunus setup in Bangladesh.
Ambassador Fabian, thank you so much for joining me. Now, in a groundbreaking development for global trade, the US has pledged to create a special mechanism allowing certain textile and apparel products from Bangladesh made with US-produced cotton and man-made fibers to enter the American market at zero reciprocal tariffs. This commitment is part of the newly signed reciprocal tariff agreement between Bangladesh and the US, aimed at fostering deeper economic partnerships and boosting the textile sector for both nations. Aditya Vadhavan is back with me. Aditya, what more can you tell us?
The silk textiles, US is aiming that the Bangladeshi silk textiles should reach the US market with zero some tariffs. So definitely, at this juncture, it is a major, trade deal that is on the table, and very strategically, US is doing this. There are reports, this trade deal, the lessening of the reciprocal tariffs by the United States on Bangladesh will, to some extent, will alienate China, because for several years we have seen that China is trying to make inroads in Bangladesh, and by engaging in trade with Bangladesh. So definitely, now the Americans are very very focused as to how to stop the growing rise of China in South Asia and everywhere across the globe. Particularly in the South Asian region and Southeast Asia. Already we know how US has been for years securing Taiwan from the Chinese threat. So definitely at this juncture, Vaishali, this trade deal with Bangladesh, the US has done this, to drift Bangladesh away from the Chinese influence, so that Bangladesh does not indulge in trade with China. So definitely it's a very, very strategic move as far as the Trump administration is concerned, and we could expect a lot. A significant result of this between the China Bangladesh trade. So definitely it's a win-win situation for both US and Bangladesh, and it needs to be seen how things unfold in this scenario. Vishali, back to you.
And with that, it's time for a short commercial break. We'll see you shortly.